Hi, yes, my name is Bill from Water2Gas Hawaii, and I wanted to address some of the skeptics that seem to don't understand what folks that are doing HHO, or in our case hydrogen, what we're doing to give people a better gas mileage. First of all, some folks have been accused of being snake oil salesmen, that they're making claims of over unity and that sort of thing. First of all, I'd like to clarify that we are not one of those that claim over unity. That is not what we do. What we do is we produce hydrogen on board a vehicle with a hydrogen separator cell. Our cell is the next generation cell that electrolyzes water, separates the gases, and produces clean hydrogen for it to be used not as a fuel, but as a fuel additive. In our case, what we're doing is that we are, if you just simply bolt on a cell like ours onto your vehicle and expect to get a fuel savings, you will not. You will probably get a small decrease in fuel economy because of the amount of energy required to drive the cell subtracts from the total of the vehicle. So yes, it produces more drag on the engine as a result of running the electricity. So you cannot get a gain just simply strapping on an HHO cell or strapping on a hydrogen cell such as ours and expect a gain. Number two, in order to get a gain, you have to lean the engine. And there's a certain method that we use to lean the engine is through the use of a digital EFI. What it does is it changes the signal that's being sent to the computer, basically tells the computer that the car is not burning lean, that is burning too rich, and that what the computer does is then backs off on the fuel trims so that the amount of fuel going into the engine is less than normal. And what that does essentially is it leans the engine slightly, but you have to be careful when you're doing this because when an engine burns lean, it burns less fuel. You will get a savings, but it burns hotter. And what we call the exhaust gas temperatures are the issue that you have to be aware of and be concerned about, is that you don't let your engine run too hot. So we recommend getting an exhaust gas temperature sensor and installing it to your exhaust manifold in order to measure the exhaust gas temperatures. So what we do is by adding hydrogen to the engine, it will actually change the octane of the fuel and allow it to burn cooler even when you're burning it leaner. So the idea is not to lean it too much, but to lean it enough where you're not exceeding the engine's specifications and that you're getting a better fuel economy by adding hydrogen to your system. We're not creating a fuel on board that causes the car to run perpetually just by adding water and go. It will never happen. Basically, you have to have more energy going into a system than you can get out of it because of the losses in efficiency. And to correct the video saying that the engines are 60% efficient, no, it's more like 35%. Internal combustion engines are about 35% efficient, which means 65% is lost to heat, friction, etc. So there is a big loss in efficiency, and the idea that hydrogen will somehow make your engine more efficient, I don't think that's the case either. What we're doing is simply using science. We're using something that's very easily measurable, that when you adjust the amount of fuel going into an engine, if you lean it up a little bit, the engine will get better fuel economy, but it'll run hotter. But by adding the hydrogen, that will cool it down and bring it back into the normal operating temperatures. And that is what we do at Water2Gas Hawaii, or Hydrogen Fuel Systems. So this is a response to your comment that HHO folks are snake oil salesmen. There may be some out there who are claiming over unity. Maybe those guys are the snake oil salesmen, but we're using science, and this is a legitimate operation that we're doing, and that you can in fact save on your fuel by using hydrogen as an additive, as long as you also make sure that you do trim your fuel or lean it to the sense that that's where you get your gains, is from leaning the engine, not from some magic fuel that you can make, and so that's the difference between our company and the other companies out there. Thank you.